Give me that. No, I won't. Yours what you want to watch. Now it's my turn.
What?
Michael, look.
Mr. Jack Green, the well-known environmentalist, is in the headlines
again. He's on the TV.
He's complained to the local water authority about pollution in West Side reservoirs, and to register his protest, Mr. Jack Green chained himself to the reservoir railings. Police quickly dispersed the peaceful demonstration, unchained Mr. Green, and took him to Vickers Road Police Station, where he was held on a trespassing violation. Campaigners remained outside the police station until Mr. Green was released later this morning.
Pity.
We were watching that.
I want your help to fix tea, please.
Uncle Jack was on the TV, all chained up. Isn't he wonderful?
I don't want you telling anyone that man is your uncle.
Why not?
Because he's an embarrassment, isn't he, Mum?
No, he isn't. He's trying to save the planet.
There are other ways to do it without chaining yourself up on television. Go and see who that is, please, Michael.
Why is it always me? Why can't Kate go and answer the door?
Because I'm talking to Kate.
I'm being trained to be a doorman.
Now, Kate, I know that you like your uncle very much and you want to be proud of him.
I am proud of him.
There are some things it is good to be proud of about your relatives. Your cousin Susan, for example, who got 10 O-levels. You can tell as many people as you like that she's your cousin. But Uncle Jack is different. People think he's odd.
I don't think he's odd.
Who don't you think is odd?
Hello, Uncle Jack.
Did you see me on television? I watched it on the early news.
I want a word with you.
Hi, sis. I thought I'd pop round.
You made this family look absolutely ridiculous. How dare you show us up that way?
I didn't show you up, Elizabeth.
Do you realize what this could do to Edward's career if the bank finds out that you're his brother-in-law?
I think they'll be proud of the connection. They'll possibly promote him.
Promote him? With all these idiotic stunts you get up to, they're more likely to sack him.
They are not idiotic.
Yes, they are! What about last month, when you walked up and down the high street dressed up in a duck outfit?
I was publicizing the threat to our wildlife.
Why couldn't you just write a letter to the paper about it like a normal person?
Because no one takes any notice of letters to the paper. They took notice of me dressed as a duck.
Of course they took notice of you. They thought you were some mad actor advertising pet food. And now on the television, chaining yourself up to the water company's railings.
Our drinking water is polluted. What do you expect me to do? Nothing? What about Kate and Michael?
Exactly. Michael is just about to go into the Scouts.
I was talking about their drinking the water.
And what about their reputation at school? It could ruin them.
Well, that's where you're wrong.
Oh?
That's what I came round to tell you all. Because of all my environmental publicity, I have had a telephone call from Kate's teacher, Miss Taylor, inviting me to come to the school to talk about the rainforest. I'm going there tomorrow.
And what are you dressing up as?
Oh, no.
Tarzan?
Lunatic is my uncle.
He is not a lunatic.
As soon as everyone finds out that I'm related to him, I'll wear a paper bag over my head to avoid being recognised.
That's stupid.
Oh, Michael and Catherine, you must be very proud. Did your uncle tell you about his visit to the school?
Yes, he's going to talk to us about the rainforest.
Oh, he's such a wonderful man and prepared to stand up for his principles. Do you know, he reminds me of Gandhi.
Gandhi who?
Mahatma Gandhi.
Oh, I thought you meant Goosey Gandhi.
And that is why the rainforest is so necessary. Not just to South America, but to all of us if we want to go on breathing oxygen. Thank you.
Thank you. Open the blinds, please. Thank you so much for such a wonderful talk, Mr. Green. Oh, just in time, too. But before we go, how do we show our appreciation to Mr. Green for coming to talk to us today? Thank you. Now, classes 5 and 7, off you go. And no running in the corridors, please. Don't push. Watch out for the projector.
Hello, you two. Did you enjoy my talk, or did I bore you?
Well, it wasn't. That was great, Uncle Jack.
Well, Michael, aren't you going to congratulate your uncle on his performance?
I have never seen this man before in my life.
Poor Michael, I think I embarrass him.
Nonsense. The world needs to be embarrassed.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does. What is your next campaign going to be, Mr. Green?
Well, I'm off now to Gas Chemicals, actually, to complain about pollution from their chimneys.
Wonderful. And are you going to chain yourself up? Hurl yourself against the bastions of pollution?
Well, no, I'm going to deliver a letter expressing my concern.
Oh.
Well, then I'll see what they do about the pollution. If they don't do anything, perhaps then I'll chain myself to their front doors.
Oh, no.
Goodbye, Miss Taylor.
Goodbye, Mr. Green. Bye, Michael. Bye, Catherine.
Can I come with you, Uncle Jack?
Well, I'm only going to deliver a letter.
Yes, but such an important letter. I want to save the planet too. After all, I live on it as well.
Wait, I'll also write a letter and you can take it with you. Combined forces. Stay there.
Why can't I come with you, Uncle Jack?
Well, you know your mamma.
After all, it's not as if you're going to chain yourself up, are you?
Or dress up as a parrot.
It was a duck.
It looked like a parrot.
There. It's only a short note, but it says what I mean.
Oh, good.
Stop your filthy smoke.
Oh, very good.
Michael, tell Mum I'll be late home, but not to worry. I'm with Uncle Jack.
That will worry her more than anything.
We're going to save the planet.
Do you know, Michael, your uncle and I have so much in common.
Miss Taylor, have you ever dressed up as a duck?
Pity Michael couldn't come, but he's like that, grumpy.
She is.
Look, gas can.
Right. Hello?
There's no one here. What do we do?
Well, I'll just leave my letter on the desk. Receptionist will find it when she comes back.
You forgot to leave Miss Taylor's letter.
Oh, so I did. Stop your filthy smoke. This will really fix it. Oh, hey! Wait. Diablo stupido. Gosh, he's in a hurry.
Still no one here.
This isn't Miss Taylor's letter.
What?
That man must have picked up the wrong envelope.
Let's see if we can catch him.
No, not a sign of him.
What's on that piece of paper?
Well, I don't know. It's all loads of numbers and letters. Even something that looks a bit like a jelly mold.
It could be important. How can we get it back to him?
I've put an ad in the local paper saying, will the man who picked up the wrong envelope outside Gaschem on Thursday please contact me?
You're a genius, Uncle Jack.
No. Got the wrong envelope.
And after months of devoted study and experiment, Dr. Simpkins has come up with a wonderful...
It's gone!
For heaven's sake, Simpkins, compose yourself. What's gone?
The formula for the secret gas I've been working on for...
Shh! Walls have ears.
Walls? I thought they made ice cream.
Well, how do you know it's gone?
Because when I went into the laboratory, there it was. Not there.
Couldn't it have fallen on the floor into the wastebasket or something?
No, but I think I know who's got it. This is the video from the closed-circuit television camera in reception. Now, watch.
I know that man.
It's that terrible green man who's always in the papers complaining about things. He was on the TV news, chained to some railing.
Yes, I saw him in the high street recently, dressed up as a duck.
What on earth was he doing dressed up as a duck?
Well, perhaps his suit was at the cleaner's.
Seems to me the fellow's crackers.
Crackers or not, he's got our formula. Look.
What does he want our formula for?
To embarrass us, to nail us. It's the sort of thing he does, showing up the companies that pollutes the environment, as he calls it.
And this new gas is just the sort of thing he'd be against.
But how could he possibly know about it? I thought it was supposed to be secret.
How do these people find out things?
But what are we going to do about it?
Call the police and have him arrested.
No! That's the last thing we should do. This gas formula is supposed to be a secret for HMG.
Who?
The government. Oh.
Then what are we going to do?
We use intelligence.
We'll all think.
No! Military intelligence. MI5.
Right.
Right. Right.
Last I have it. Yes. Stop your filthy smoke. What is this? Where is? Huevos a la flamenga. The guy who bumped into me, he must have taken the formula. Winfield Junior School. Miss Arabella Taylor. So, she must know this man. Tomorrow, I go to this Winfield School. And I get her to tell me who this guy is. Where is the formula for the gas?
2 years I've been working on this.
Really?
So far I've used 23,677 matches. That's 473.5 boxes. No, it was 428.5 little boxes and 17 big boxes. Or was it 431 little boxes and 15.5 big boxes?
It's still an awful lot of wood, Edward. Mind you, I suppose you are, in a sense, recycling it.
And it is ozone friendly, the glue I mean. Look, it's got a frog in it.
And I say you shouldn't have involved Kate.
What?
This business at the chemical company's chimneys.
I wasn't involving her, as you put it. I was merely delivering a letter, and she came with me. As it was, I lost Miss Taylor's letter. I shall have to go back to the school tomorrow to tell her.
Well, wherever you go, I don't want Kate going with you. Because everything you do ends up embarrassing somebody.
Now, look,
and Edward agrees with me, don't you, dear?
What?
See?
Well, I think you ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Me?
Yes, the whole world is going to pot, and all you can do is pick holes in my attempts to save it. How dare
They're worse than children.
I dare very easily.
I think we ought to stop them before they get angry.
Wait until Mum hits Uncle Jack with something.
Oh,
She
no.
won't. Bet you she will.
Brother of mine like you, how dare you?
Oh, Liz, don't throw that!
Now see what you've done.
Me? What did I do?
You ducked.
This is the man, Agent 7.
Oh, he looks a nice, kind man.
He's not a nice, kind man. He's a villain of the worst sort.
Ah.
That formula he's holding in his hands could bring this government to its knees.
Ah.
What I'm about to say is in the strictest confidence. No one outside these four walls must ever know about it.
Well, of course not, sir. Guide's order.
This formula is for a secret gas. This gas disintegrates bones whilst leaving the rest of the body untouched. One whiff of this gas and the whole human body just collapses internally and turns into a human jellyfish.
Oh, how awful, sir.
This gas was a mistake, Agent 7, and should never have been manufactured.
Well, then why was there a formula, sir?
The formula exists so that we can learn how to destroy it. If not, it's capable of turning whole nations into one big dessert.
Don't you mean desert, sir?
No, Agent 7, I mean dessert. Remember what I said about jelly?
Oy.
That is why it is of the utmost seriousness that it has fallen into the wrong hands.
I see, sir. And you really think this man is capable of doing an underhanded thing like this?
Why should I not think it?
Well, he's got such honest eyes, sir.
This man is capable of anything, Agent 7, when it comes to environmental protection. Why, only last month he was seen walking up and down his local high street dressed as a duck.
Oh, well, that's hardly the same as stealing the formula for a lethal gas, sir.
Our fear is that he may leak the existence of this gas to the press.
Your job, Agent 7, is to get to know this man. Leave no stone unturned. Search his dustbin.
Right, sir.
Acquire his private papers. Get hold of that formula, and then we'll deal with him.
Right, sir. And what about the little girl?
What little girl? Oh.
Well, surely he won't try anything like this while he's got a little girl with him.
A man who is capable of getting dressed up as a duck is capable of anything, Agent 7. I expect she's a decoy.
A decoy duck, sir.
I beg your pardon, Agent 7.
Nothing, sir.
You'd better make a note of this man's name, and then begin surveillance immediately.
Yes, sir.
His name is Green. Green without any... Jack Green. His address, number 25, Ashburn and Gardens, London W5. He lives in flat 3.
What a lot of breakfast.
Sorry, no, Mike. Let's see, that's mine. Gosh, got a lot of reading there.
Dad's been working on that one for 2 years.
I know. It's lucky he enjoyed it.
Why?
He can work on it for another 2 years.
Wait here. I'm going to leave an essay on Miss Wilkins' desk.
Let's go.
Yes?
Could you tell me where to find Miss Arabella Taylor?
Yes, her classroom's along there, round the corner. Room 7.
Room 7. Thank you.
Another fruitcake.
Who was that I heard you talking to?
Some man. He asked me where Miss Taylor's classroom was.
Oh? What did he look like?
He looked like an idiot.
He must be our boyfriend. Let's go and have a look at him.
Miss Arabella Taylor.
Yes?
Well, I hope you can help me. I found this letter. You right?
Oh, yes, I gave it to Mr. Green yesterday. Are you from the chemical company?
Me? No.
Then how did you get hold of my letter, which I gave Mr. Green?
Well, he must have dropped it, huh? Butterfingers.
Nonsense, Mr. Green is meticulous.
Hey, I don't care what nationality he is.
How did you get hold of this letter?
Listen, I don't have time, huh? Now, where is this Mr. Green?
I don't like your attitude. I don't know who you are, but get out of my classroom this instant.
Listen, you tell me, or else.
Ooh, excuse us, Miss Taylor.
Marry me. I love you.
Oh,
The first minute I saw you...
Michael! Catherine, call the headmaster! This man is threatening me!
Hey! It's the little girl!
Never mind who he is, run for him, what? Dear! Oh, quick, call the headmaster, quick!
We should get involved in this, Miss Taylor.
But he was chasing Michael and Catherine.
Oh, yes, most reprehensible, but in view of the circumstances, be careful, be careful!
Michael and Kate in the back of that van. Uncle Jack right next to me.
Terrifying. What might happen to them?
But you're Paul Jones, really, aren't you?
I am, Andy.
Welcome to Children's BBC. That was brilliant. That was very good.
Well, it's well written, isn't it? I mean, it's got everything, really. I thought you noticed in the...
Yes, exactly. There was a car...
bit of a chase round the school and a romantic interlude there with Miss Taylor. Watch this space.
Nudge, nudge, wink, wink, you know what I mean? What gets on your... You can tell me.
Well, I can't tell you, really. Miss Taylor actually doesn't really like Jimmy Harkish in... it's a wonderful performance, isn't it? She really likes me. Watch this space, as I said. Yes, nasty things happen. Kids are good, though, aren't they?
They are brilliant. Well done. I mean, now, obviously, the formula is a very important part of the programme.
Yes. Well, you see, the thing is that Uncle Jack is a bit... He's not really stupid, but he's just a little obtuse, a little bit not quite too precise, and he doesn't realise... Everyone else realises, before Uncle Jack does, that this is more than just an ecological thing, you know, that there is something involving international spies and stuff. It takes him several episodes to fall in, really.
Now, it's quite a green programme. I think it's more to make people aware. Yes, well, exactly. All in green. He obviously thought about his trip into the broom cupboard. I mean, are you quite a green person yourself?
Well, as much as one can be, you know, it's awfully difficult. I was listening to a radio programme a couple of days ago, and they said that electricity, you know, uses 2.5 times as much coal to heat a room as if you burnt the coal in the first place, which means electricity is not very good. On the other hand, without electricity, you couldn't have Uncle Jack and Operation Green
You
at
couldn't
all,
have
could
us
you?
either.
Couldn't have
You
us
couldn't have
sitting
us
here, you see.
exactly. So do you
you've got to be careful. For instance, if you want to recycle your paper and your bottles and all that sort of stuff, jolly good, but don't make a separate trip with it, otherwise you'll burn more petrol than you gain, etc., etc.
Well, look, thank you very much for coming in. Uncle
Is that
Jack, yeah, that's it, I'm afraid. Uncle Jack will be on Sunday mornings as part of CBBC2 this week at 10:45, so make sure you tune for that. Blue Peter coming soon, but first of all, news round with Roger.